Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. And the Judicials will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Toledo Rockets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to break.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rockets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Judicials offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Motion from the back. They'll try to get outside. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Judicials will have it 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Power football with the run. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He's in open space downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Rockets! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The Judicials get enough for the 1st down.
And then misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the 1st down marker is, and they get just enough for the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Toledo!
How explosive explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. On the option. The pitch. Look out, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to... There he goes!
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll try the outside to the left. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, Toledo.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Judicials now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's O'Neal. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive.
He unleashes a long one. Snatch it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on.
Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. On the ground, it's May. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Judicials will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he tosses it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Gleason. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open. You get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating an explosive play. Nice creative play call.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you're starting to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Judicials want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
One of my coaches always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. Sometimes you just got to throw the football away. Sometimes you got to tuck the football down and run. QB standing back in the pocket, sitting there with the ball exposed. Sometimes it leads to a fumble.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Bringing it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Judicials getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Running into the open space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Judicials send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Broussard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. He shanked it. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it at night.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's going to get loose. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to power it in. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the run from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Judicials line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.